All right, good afternoon, everybody. We are back here at the Shadow Creek Sports Complex on Field 1, and we are ready to bring you now at about 4:25 what is listed in the app as the 3:05 game. This is going to be the fourth place game, so we are down to 4 teams in the tournament, and we have the San Francisco Fury B still in the tournament from the number 14 seed against the New Orleans, Louisiana Dream Skittles. They are the number 11 seed. The Fury, as I said, is a B team. The Dream Skittles are an A team, so this is going to be one of those games where the teams will be limited to 3 home runs each. Anything over that will be an inning-ending out. We have had the Fury B on our broadcast a few times today. This is our first time with the Dream Skittles, and by virtue of being the higher seed, the Dream Skittles are the home team. The game is going here. That is Darren Reyes hitting for the Fury B and taking a ball.
San Francisco will bat Reyes, Jason Newland, and Stephen Bracco here in the top of the first inning against the Dream Skittles of Louisiana. And there is a ground ball into right field for a leadoff single for Darren Reyes. He is the extra hitter for this team, and he starts this game with a clean single to right, and that will bring up Jason Newland, the left fielder. Stephen Bracco is in the on-deck circle, and then Marquise Rogers. The pitcher for the Dream Skittles is Sammy Byram. The sun is shining very brightly here, not a cloud in the sky after the overcast start to the day. It's turned out to be a nice day except for this wind. Jason Newland is the batter with Darren Reyes at first base, and here is the pitch. And Newland swings and hits one up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Reyes stops at second base. It's first and second with nobody out. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Stephen Bracco, the left center fielder. First pitch to him is a little high and deep for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. And the next pitch, he swings and goes opposite field, but it is a foul ball, and the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. San Francisco B team have had a successful run. Here's a slow roller back to the pitcher. He'll go to second for the force out there. They go back to third base to try to catch the base runner, but he stays on the bag, and so it is a force out. Newland is forced at second base on the play 1-6, and a fielder's choice puts Bracco at first base and brings up the right fielder Marquise Rogers. Rogers bats from the left side. Where's number 50? First pitch to him is swung on and chopped to this hole at second. Second baseman to shortstop for the force, and that's all they'll get. They'll get the 1 out, and on the play, Darren Reyes scores the first run of the ball game, and it is San Francisco 1 and the Dream Skittles nothing. Aaron Adams, the batter now. He is their pitcher.
And just taking a look at the Dream Skittles defensive alignment, we've seen a lot of the A teams play with 5 infielders, but the Dream Skittles are playing with 4 outfielders and 4 infielders in addition to the pitcher and the catcher.
And the first pitch to Adams is a pitch that is deep for a ball. And the next delivery, that pitch is a strike call, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the third pitch is deep. Full count. There's a swing and a bouncing ball. Pitcher has it. He'll make the easy play to first base, and the inning is over. 1 run scores for the San Francisco Fury here in the top of the first. And as we go to the bottom of the first, our score, San Francisco Fury B and the San Francisco Fury 1 and the Dream Skittles nothing here on the Cloud Sports Network.
And as we will continue to do with most of these mid-inning changeovers, we will tell you about one of our sponsors. Right now, we want to tell you about USGSN. That is the United States Gay Sports Network, and they invite you to come out and play. USGSN is America's largest LGBTQ plus sports directory that highlights every league and tournament in the country. If you want to find a league or a tournament by and for the LGBTQ plus community and its allies, then head over to USGSN.com. The network currently features 930 LGBTQ plus leagues, 44 different sports in 42 states and 94 cities. Visit USGSN.com and follow on all of your favorite social media platforms with the sign @USGSN.
Sammy Byram is going to lead off for the Dream Skittles here in the bottom of the first inning. Aaron Adams, the pitcher for the Fury. Sammy Byram will be followed by Luis Martinez and Josh Gautreaux.
In this Dream Skittles team from New Orleans, but told by some of the other folks that there are also players from Kansas City on this team. Kansas City not able to field their own AB team, and so some of them joined up with the Dream Skittles to make a team here.
All right. Pitcher against pitcher here to start the bottom of the first. And Sammy Byram takes a strike called. Here is the next one. And that pitch is a little bit inside for a ball. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Byram swings and goes up the middle, and that is in for a base hit. Luis Martinez, the shortstop. First pitch to Martinez is a ball. They start with a 1-1 count. The 2-1 pitch is inside, ball 3, 3 balls and a strike. And that pitch is inside too, so it's a 3-pitch walk. And it'll be runners at first and second with nobody out, and Josh Gautreaux, the first baseman, will be the batter. Hunter Foreman is in the on-deck circle. And the first pitch to Josh is a strike called. There's a ground ball to the right side, fielded by the second baseman, over to short for 1, back to first. Double play. On the play, Byram takes third. Double play 4-6-3. And Hunter Foreman will be the batter with a runner in scoring position and 2 out. Foreman bats from the left side. And the first pitch to him is right back to the pitcher. We've seen him field his position very well, and he does on that play, prevents a run from scoring. And it is 1 hit and one left. When we go to the top of the second, it is still the San Francisco Fury B1 and the Dream Skittles A0 here on the Cloud Sports Network.
So this is, again, our first time with broadcasting the Dream Skittles, and so we want to tell you a little bit about how they got to this 4th place game. In pool play, they lost to the San Francisco Typo 14-10, then beat the Austin Reign 16-13, beat the Carolina Extreme 23-10, beat the Seattle Badgers B 18-3, beat the Austin Reign again 16-14, and then beat the LA Thunder 21-17. Lost their first loss of the tournament to the Long Beach Ufaka 17-13. Then came back to beat the Austin Reign in the game just before this over on field 2 by a score of 9-7.
Dom Henson will lead off here in the top of the second inning. His team leading 1-0. Ethan Forney and Cuyava on deck. And the first pitch of the top of the second is swung on and bounced to the shortstop. Shortstop comes up with a nice play to first base. Josh Gautreaux with a good stretch to catch that ball, and it's 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the second. 6-3 on the play, and that'll bring up Ethan Forney. Forney goes after the first pitch, and he hits it to the left side. Another play for the shortstop on the first safe.
That was a long throw, Rich. I'm calling that one a hit.
Yes, me too. It was Forney moves very fast. The ball came very fast too, but the runner wins out over the throw, and that'll bring up Buster Kuyava with Trey Wycliffe in the on-deck circle. 1 on and 1 out. The first pitch swung on, and another grounder to short. They'll go to second for 1. Over to first and double play. Oh, he dropped the. Did he catch it or did he drop it?
He caught it. I think the yellow we saw was his shoe, Rich.
Oh, okay. Double play, 6-4-3 ends the second inning. A very quick inning, too. 1 hit, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second, and our score remains the Fury 1 and the Dream Skittles nothing here on the Cloud Sports Network.
And our sponsor for the second inning is Cintas. Cintas is once again supporting facilities, first aid and safety, fire protection, and beyond.
Dustin Boswell will lead off here in the top of the second inning. Daniel Byram and Dylan Arsenault will bat behind him.
So not a lot of offense in this first inning and a half so far, Rich, but some very good defense.
Still styling, aren't you, Dylan? Boswell waits for Adams' first toss. And the first pitch is deep for a ball. And the second pitch is a strike called on the inside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there's a ground ball fielded by the shortstop. The ball, he got his glove on the ball, and the ball just fell out. And so it'll go as an infield single for the leadoff batter, Dustin Boswell, and that'll bring up Daniel Byram, the left center fielder. So the leadoff batter, Ron, here is the first pitch, and that pitch just goes inside for a ball. Dylan Arsenault on deck, and then Kenny Ellison. There's a ground ball to the first baseman, off his glove and into right field, down the line for a hit. It'll be runners at second and third. And that forces Boswell to run home, and he beats the throw.
So started with a tough play for the first baseman because he had to wait for the ball with the runner there. Held at third, but the runner going from second kept running there. He had no choice to come home. It was a close play, but he managed to get in under the tag, and the runner at second advanced to third, and here we are. Byram likely thought that Boswell was going to try to score on that play, and he kept running towards third base. And as you said, that forced Boswell's hand or feet in this matter, and he was able to beat the throw. And thus Dylan Arsenault, the batter, fouled off the first pitch and takes this pitch and goes right back up the middle past the glove of the pitcher, and Byram jogs home with the second run of the inning and the second run of the ball game for the Skittles, and they now lead 2-1. Kenny Ellison, the EH, will bat, and behind him will be Nate Bland. Wide open stance for Ellison, and he takes the first pitch for a ball. It was an illegal. Both of these teams batting 11, so you're allowed to bat as few as 10, which is just your defensive players, or as many as 12. Both of these teams with one extra hitter. There's a very high fly ball hit into shallow left center field. Shortstop goes back, left center fielder comes in, and the ball drops between them. That's that island you have on the left side, and you also have it on the right side, that in between, and that's where the ball fell. And so it'll be runners at first and second. Arsenault had to hold up before
he could move because he wanted to see if the ball was going to be caught. So it's a single for Ellison, and it'll bring up Nate Bland. Wide open stance, and he swings and hits one to the pitcher. Pitcher has only one play, and the runner is out. But on the play, Arsenault to third and Ellison to second.
And so when we started our coverage this morning, it was cloud cover everywhere, cold and windy. It is much better. The sun is out, the sky is clear, but it is still windy, and so those balls in the outfield still probably this afternoon.
All right, here is James Boyd, the right fielder, and he takes the first pitch for a ball. And the second one is hit on the ground to the shortstop. And Forney's going to come home, and they've got a play at the plate, and he is out. An accurate throw to the catcher Cuyava, and that is the second out of the inning. Now it's runners at first and second with two out. And the batter is Brayton Laney.
And Rich, I'll take that moment of a great play by Forney to mention that earlier in our broadcasts, I said that a play you would only see in A or B softball. Turned out that play was made by Forney, who was actually a C player.
Laney hits one to right center field, and the ball is caught out there, and that will end the inning. 2 runs, however, did score for the Skittles, and so we go to the top of the third, and our new score is the Dream Skittles 2 and the San Francisco Fury 1 here on the Cloud Sports Network.
So, Rich, we have been talking about this as an A-B tournament, and these teams can be A or B or a mix of A and be in the A and be listed in the A division. And they play each other throughout the tournament that way. It doesn't matter if you're A or B, but they are awarded titles separately.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are now down to 4 teams, 3 of them A, and the only B team standing by virtue of their prior win against the LA Thunder, and then another win to get here. They are the B Division champions already of this 2024 NAGAAA Cup.
So we congratulate them for that, obvious.
And we can also say that the San Francisco Typo got second place in B.
Oh, no kidding.
So Commissioner Vincent Fuqua having a good week because another team still in the mix right now are the San Francisco Fury Unleashed that we have seen a number of times as well.
So there is the potential that the 2 San Francisco teams could meet in the championship. That would be interesting. All right, Trey Wycliffe will lead off, and he swings on the first pitch and lifts one foul to the right side and out of play, strike 2.
And the way they determine the B champions and second place and third is how far you go in the tournament is the easy part. And then if not, it's a complex formula about ties and ratings and other things. And so we will tell you who got third place in B as soon as I hear from those who are running the tournament.
Wycliffe leads off by hitting one up the middle, and it is through for a base hit. And they lead off single for San Francisco. Second time in 3 innings they've done that. And here is Dave Reyes, the first baseman. Wycliffe takes his lead. Nevertheless, there's a ball. And the next one is a strike called. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reyes waits, swings, and hits one in the air to center field. Giving chase are the outfielders. And the catch is made by the right center fielder. I lost sight because my vision was blocked by both the umpire and the catcher. And so that is a long out, no tag on the play. And we get to the bottom of the order, and this is Jeremy Wright.
The other impact of having a B team in the mix in the top 4 here is that the Dream Skittles already have third place in the A division. Even should they lose, they are just playing to see if they can get higher.
Jeremy Wright swings, and he goes after the first pitch, and he fouls one out of play on the right side. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the batter is Darren Reyes, who led off this game with a single, and he scored his team's only run. And the first pitch to him is a ball. And the next pitch is hit on the ground, fielded by the first baseman, Josh Gautreau. He goes to the bag himself, and that is it. One hit, one left. Head to the bottom of the third. Still 2-1 for the Dream Skittles over the San Francisco Fury on the Cloud Sports Network.
And for the third inning, we have one of our Houston-based local sponsors, and that is George's. You've been to a gay bar, you've been to a sports bar, maybe you've even line danced at a...
Never.
You have if you've been to George's in Houston, so maybe you better get there, Rich. A little bit of everything for a little bit of everybody. At George's, you can come and play some pool and watch your favorite team on the TV screens, eat some grub, and then you can dance it all off. Check them out on Facebook at George's Country Sports Bar, or meet some of the guys at 17 Fairview Street in Houston. Again, that's George's Country Sports Bar.
It'll be the top of the order for the Dream Skittles here in the third inning. Sammy Byram, Luis Martinez, and Josh Gautreau. Byram led off the game. His team's at bat in the first inning with a single. Was left stranded. He did get as far as third base. And he is the leadoff batter here to start the top of the bottom of the third. And the first pitch is low. Umpire says you need to bring it up. Ball two. Next one is a strike called, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2. Swung on and hit fair down the third base line. Rolls into foul territory. Byram on his way to second. There will be no play. It's a leadoff double here in the bottom of the third for Sammy Byram, and will bring up Luis Martinez. Martinez now. And Gautreau on deck. Swung on and hit to the third baseman off his glove and into left field for a hit. Byram around third is being waved home by third base coach Angel Moreno. And it is 3-1.
And
on an RBI single by Luis Martinez.
And Rich, through most coverage today, we've had 2 umpires for every game. This game has 3 umpires. They tend to add umpires to make sure that we have a good angle for every call as we get further in the tournament.
So we have in this game who?
If they kept to the schedule that was given to me earlier, we have Michael Carlton behind the plate, Reggie Weathersby at first, and Sean Alberton over there at third base. But that doesn't look like him, so that's why I'm checking with.
Sean is on the field. He told me he was going to start this game because somebody with another umpire had to come over from another game. Anyway, Gautreau hits one off the first baseman's glove. It carries on over towards second base. However, on the play, Martinez is able to take second base, and it is first and second with nobody out.
So we will try to go this right. And I actually think out of third, is that Griffin from one of our earlier games, Rich?
Yeah, it's Griffin. It's Griffin. All right, here is the left-handed hitting Hunter Foreman, and he takes the first pitch for a ball. And there is a foul to the left side. Thank you. Hunter Foreman with a count of, it looks like 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swings and hits one to the left side, fielded by the second baseman. His throw to short gets by the shortstop. That will allow a run to score. It'll allow 2 runs to score. And on the play, Foreman to second base. Martinez and Gautreau, well, not Gautreau, he was pinch run for by Sammy Byram, but 2 more runs do come across. And it is 5-1.
Nice snag by the second baseman, but a tough throw there. It goes out into left center field.
Dustin Boswell, the batter, with a runner in scoring position. The first pitch illegal.
Again, to be legal, the pitch has to be at least 6 feet high, but no higher than 12 feet.
There's a ground ball fielded by the third baseman. He comes up throwing in time for the out. And on the play, Hunter Foreman held second base. Daniel Byram, the batter.
Umpire confirming there's one down for the Dream Skittles bench.
Daniel Byram doubled and scored here in the second inning. Yeah, thank you. And he has a chance to add to his team's lead here. Here is the first pitch on the plate.
That signal means that the ball hit the plate, so it's automatically a ball.
And that pitch is on the inside corner for a strike, 2-2. The next one swung on up the middle for a base hit. And they're going to send Foreman. Dylan Arsenault, the batter, with Kenny Ellison moving into the on-deck circle. No, he hits a fly ball down the left field line. It's in foul territory and no play. Ball too far. And again, if this is the first time you've been with us on the Cloud Sports Network, you can know, if you just see the field, that the distance between the base lines and on over to the dugout and from home plate to the backstop, a lot of room here. Looks more like a baseball configuration. 300 down both lines. There's a fly ball hit out into left center field. Bracco makes the call. He makes the catch. There'll be a tag at first and over to second goes Daniel Byram. So he is at second base with 2 out on the fly ball to left center field. And here is Kenny Ellison. Nate Bland is in the on-deck circle as we have 2 outs and 4 runs in the inning. Kenny Ellison takes a pitch outside for a ball. And he takes the second pitch inside for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. And the 3-1 delivery is ball 4. Runners at first and second. With Nate Bland at bat, Nate hit one back to the pitcher in the second inning. His team is up 6-1 here as we play the bottom of the third inning on Field 1 here at Shadow Creek. First pitch goes inside. That's 4 straight out of the strike zone. The 2-1 is a little deep. Ball 3. The 3-1 delivery. And that is a strike right over the plate, taking all the way on that 3-1 pitch. The 3-1 delivery is inside. It's illegal, too. So it's ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Daniel Byram to third, Kenny Ellison to second, and on the walk, Nate Bland to first. And that'll bring up James Boyd, who hit into a fielder's choice play in the second inning. Already up by 5 rather. And Boyd trying to bust this one. And he takes a strike called. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 delivery. It swings and it's a fly ball. It started out in center field. It's curving over to right center field. Right center fielder makes the catch, and that is the inning-ending out. However, 4 runs did score for the Skittles here in the bottom of the third. We go to the top of the fourth, and our new score is the Dream Skittles from Louisiana 6 and the San Francisco Fury B team 1 here on the Cloud Sports Network.
And we'll take the change over here to go over the Fury's path to this game. You've seen a number of them here on our broadcast, but just to remind you, the Fury beat the Austin, Texas Yas in pool play 18-6, then lost to the LA Thunder 15-3, lost to the Dallas Rhinos 12-9, then in the tournament lost to the Dallas Rhinos again 14-5, and since then have been on a run, beating the Phoenix, Arizona Road Runners 11-8, the Seattle Badgers 11-8, the LA Thunder 14-8, and the LA Rebels 13-12, and then beating that FTL team from Florida softball, which you saw right here, 17-16. So now up against the number 11 seeded NOLA Dream Skittles. Impressive in general. We have an 11 seed and a 14 seed in the top four, Rich.
How about that? It'll be batters 2, 3, and 4 for San Francisco here in the top of the fourth inning. That's Jason Newland, Stephen Bracco, and Marquise Rogers. And Jason Newland batting for the second time in this ball game. First pitch to him is a strike. It's 1-2, and he hits one in foul territory, right side. Josh Goutreau giving chase, but the ball kept tailing away from him, and so there is no play. It's just a strike. Stephen Bracco awaits in his team's on-deck circle. And here's the pitch to Newland. Inside. Ball gets away from the catcher.
One disadvantage to all this foul territory is when a ball does get away from the catcher, it can go for a long way. And we have one quick update for you. We figured out third place in the B division, and it was the Orlando Unicorns B. So congratulations to them for taking third place in the B division here at the 2024 NAGAAA Cup.
Newland hits one to the second baseman, Dylan Arsenault, over to first for the out. 4-3 on the putout, and Stephen Bracco, the batter. And the first pitch to him is inside. Left-handed batter takes the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. And here is the next one. He takes the pitch outside and a 3-pitch walk. That'll bring up Marquise Rogers. Hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. He has a runner at first base with 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning of a 6-1 game with the Dream Skittles leading the Fury B team. Aaron Adams is in the on-deck circle. That pitch is a strike called in the outside corner. Batter calls time. The toss back to the pitcher eludes him and has to be fielded by Dylan Arsenault. Third baseman comes over to reposition himself behind the second base bag. And Rogers hits one. Arsenault, with a diving stop, had the ball elude him, crawled over to his right, picked the ball up, tossed to the shortstop, and they get the force out. What a wonderful play by Arsenault.
Big stretch just to get the glove on it and then to be able to recover and throw him out at second. Impressive play by Arsenault.
And that'll bring up Aaron Adams, who is 0 for 1. First pitch is a strike called, a ball and 2 strikes. And the next delivery, a little bit high and inside. The count is 3-1. Adams swings and lifts one in the air to left center field. The catch is made out there by Daniel Byram, and that ends the inning. They did get a walk, and that's it. 1 left. And so we go to the bottom of the fourth, and our score remains the Dream Skittles 6 and the San Francisco Fury 1 here on the Cloud Sports Network.
And our fourth inning is brought to you once again by the USGSN, the United States Gay Sports Network, inviting you to come out and play. USGSN is America's largest LGBTQ+ sports directory that highlights every league and tournament in the country. If you want to find a league or tournament by and for the LGBTQ+ community and its allies, then head on over to USGSN.com. The network currently features 930 LGBTQ+ leagues, 44 different sports in 42 states and 94 cities. Visit USGSN.com and follow them on all of your favorite social media platforms with the tag @USGSN.
Brayton Landry will lead off for the Skittles here in the bottom of the fourth inning. He had a fly ball to right field his first time up. He is 0 for 1. And then we'll swing back to the top of the order, Sammy Byram and Luis Martinez. All right, the first pitch to start the bottom of the fourth is swung on and hit foul to the right side and out of play. The next one swung on and hit one into right field for a base hit. So a leadoff single by the last batter in the batting order is how the bottom of the fourth inning will start for the Dream Skittles. Sammy Byram has reached twice. He has singled, he has doubled, he has also scored a run. And he massages the dirt on the batter's box for a right-handed batter. The first pitch to him is a ball. No, but it was a strike. It was a delayed call by the home plate umpire. That pitch is a ball, so now we're at 2-2. And that pitch sails inside. I think the wind might have gotten a hold of that one. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the next one, ball sails outside, and the ball goes foul to the right side as well. So the count will hold. And here is the next pitch. I'm not sure what the delay is here. There's a line drive up the middle and down into center field for a hit, and the ball is going to roll all the way to the fence. Brayton Landry around third will score. Sammy Byram on his reason to run yourself into an out when you don't have to, and it's now 7-1. So a single, a double, and a triple for Sammy Byram. And the batter is Luis Martinez. He takes the strike called. He has walked and singled. He has also scored a run. There's a fly ball hit out into right center, right field, and that ball is out of here. It is a 2-run homer for Luis Martinez. 3 runs have scored in the inning. It's now 9-1. Jacob King is going to bat for Josh Gotro and likely staying to play first base, and the first pitch is a ball. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The next toss swung on, and here is a slow roller to second base. And he doesn't even bother to run. So the putout will go 4-3. And that'll bring up Hunter Foreman. Foreman has bounced back to the pitcher. He has singled, and he has scored. And the first pitch about to be delivered by Adams. Foreman takes a strike. Daniel Byram in the on-deck circle. Or Dustin Boswell in the on-deck circle. There's a fly ball hit out to right field. Right fielder misplays the ball, and it goes all the way to the fence. Runner on his way to third. They're going to wave him around. Here comes the throw home, and not in time. You want to score that?
Well, that is an inside-the-park home run. It does not count as one of the 3 home runs the teams are allowed to hit, as Martinez's home run did count.
So that is the 4th run of the inning, and it makes our score 10-1. And Dustin Boswell, the batter. Dustin Boswell has singled and scored. He has also bounced out to the third baseman, and that first pitch is illegal, too low. Next one, sails outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Strike called, 3-2. 3-2 delivery. Swings and a base hit in the left field, down the line. Backhanded by the outfielder, comes up throwing. There'll be no advancement. It'll be a single with 1 out. Daniel Byram, the left center fielder, will bat next. The Dream Skittles from Louisiana. They have ascended through the ranks. They started out as a TC team, and now they are an A team. They've held together. There's a ground ball into right field for another hit down the line. And on their way to second and third are Boswell and Byram, and it is a double for Daniel Byram.
And it looks like the Dream Skittles are doing just fine in Rich, but they didn't have much of a choice because they were the B Division champions at the NAGAAA World Series in 2023.
Dylan Arsenault, the batter, with 2 runners in scoring position and 1 out. They call him Coco, and he hits one into right field. It's in foul territory, and a backhanded catch is made in foul territory by Marquise Rogers. On the play, Dustin Boswell comes across the score on the sacrifice fly. And Daniel Byram moved to third base, where he is for Kenny Ellison.
So if I have this right, Rich, that's 5 runs in the inning, which means it's 11-1.
11-1.
We are in the 4th inning, so the run rule is actually 15. So the Skittles would have to score 5 more here to end this game.
Yes. And the first pitch to Ellison. Ball short. The 2-1. On strike call, 2-2. Adams working quickly. The pitch sails outside. Looked like the wind might have caught that. Unless he just put a good curve on it. The pitch is hit in the air to left field. Towards the line. Long run for the left fielder and out of play. Runner at third base with 2 out, and again, as Joel said, 5 runs have scored in this inning. It's a 10-run ball game, and that pitch is inside, and he walks. That's the second time he has walked, so it's first and third for Nate Bland, who bounced to the pitcher and walked in his previous at-bat. He is 0 for 1 officially, and James Boyd in the on-deck circle. First pitch to Bland. It's a strike called. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The next one is hit in the air to right center field. The ball is down, and it gets by the right center fielder and rolls. A run has scored. Byram has scored. Ellison scores. And on the way to third base is Nate Bland with a 2-run triple. James Boyd will be the batter. 7 runs have scored in the inning. It is 13-1. And another runner in scoring position with 2 outs here. And the first pitch to Boyd is a strike called.
Rich, I don't know if either of those last 2 balls would ever have been catchable.
Grounder to shortstop. Off the shortstop's glove, they'll have no play. And Nate Bland comes across with another run.
But if the Fury were getting a little bit tired, it would be understandable. This is their 6th game today, while it is only the Dream Skittles' 3rd game today. So they have been playing since early this morning.
Brayton Landry, the batter, he started this inning by getting on and scored the first run of the inning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 have scored. It is 14-1. They have batted around. This is the second at-bat in the inning for Landry, who also in a previous at-bat fly to right field. And he hits one to the second baseman, who makes the stab and throws him out, and the inning is over. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runs came across in the bottom of the 4th. And we go to the top of the fifth, and our score is now the Dream Skittles 14 and the San Francisco Fury 1 here on the Cloud Sports Network.
And so now that we are rolling into the fifth inning, that means the run rule is 10. So being behind by 13, the Fury B would have to score 4 in this inning. When the tournament starts, the more you are able to win that day, the fewer games and the later start you have the next day.
That's right.
So with the Fury having lost, I believe, their first tournament game yesterday, they have been just working through the losers bracket all day today. And every game you win in the losers bracket takes 1.5 or 2 games out of the next day. So the Skittles having won some in the winners bracket yesterday, shorter day. Now, running off 6 games, sometimes you come in warm with momentum and can beat a team that hasn't played yet today, but sometimes that juice just does run out. Either way, Fury B just playing for bragging rights now, as I will remind you, the champions of the NAGAAA Cup B division this year.
Dominic Henson will lead off here in the top of the fifth inning. 14-1 is our score. The first pitch to Henson is outside for a ball. It's 2 balls and a strike. The next one is inside, ball 3, 3 balls and 1 strike. Jacob King, by the way, who batted for Josh Goutreau in the previous inning, did stay in the game. He is behind the plate. And Brayton Landry is now playing at first base. This is a walk to start the fifth inning for San Francisco. Ethan Forney is the batter. He reached on a single in the second inning. And the first pitch to him is a ball inside. 2-1 delivery is short, ball 3, 3-1. I can hear Vincent Fuqua. He has the most unique laugh. There's a grounder to short, over to second 1, over to first, safe.
And Vincent Fuqua has to be one of the happiest people at the complex today with 3 San Francisco teams in the top 4.
Is he still the commissioner of the San Francisco League?
I believe so. If he's not, it's been recent. We're hearing from him, yes. He is also the chair of the International Pride Softball Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging Committee.
Oh, I didn't know that. Good for him. Buster Kuyava is the batter. He hit into a double play in the first inning. If he does it again, the game will end. Trey Wycliffe is in the on-deck circle. It is 14-1 Skittles over the Fury B. Pitch is a little short. And another pitch about to be delivered. And here it is. That pitch is inside and another walk.
So at a Phoenix tournament, the NAGAAA Cup 1 year, Rich, I played on a team. We lost our first game in the tournament, and so started in the morning at probably 8 a.m. We played 9 games to get to, in that day, to get to second place.
Wow, that's wonderful. Trey Wycliffe, the batter. You know, sometimes it helps, and sometimes it doesn't. I remember in Fort Lauderdale, in Fort Lauderdale in 2005 at the 2006 World Series. The Austin team that I was with at the time, Wycliffe swings and hits a slow roller to short. Over to second for 1, and there'll be no play at first. I was with the Austin team. We had a whole lot of rest time because we had beaten the Tampa Bay Crew. We were playing a team from Philadelphia. Now, Fort Lauderdale weather, humid. They had played 6 games in a row. We thought they'll be too tired to play, and they beat the heck out of us.
Sometimes it's hard to knock off that rust from the night before. The Fury B down to their last out here.
And there's a ground ball. Dive, a nice play by Arsenault over to second in time. And that's the game.
That should be the ball game. We'll wait for the official signal, ending with a score of 14-1. Want to let you know that the winner of this game, and it looks like that is the NOLA Dream Skittles, they will go on to play the San Francisco Fury Unleashed who lost to UFACA from Long Beach in the final game in the winners bracket. So the winner of the Fury Unleashed and the Dream Skittles will go on to play the Long Beach UFACA for the winner of for the championship. So right now we can tell you that the San Francisco Fury B is the champion of the B division and took 4th place overall in the tournament. The Dream Skittles will do no worse than 3rd and will be going on again to play the San Francisco Fury Unleashed to determine who gets 3rd place and who will go on to the championship game.
So heartiest congratulations from all of us at Cloud to the San Francisco Fury B team for a wonderful run here at the 2024 NAGAAA Cup. As we mentioned, they won the B part of this tournament, and anything else that they would have done beyond that would have been bragging rights. But it's the Dream Skittles who advance to the next round with the win. The final score here this afternoon from Shadow Creek here in Pearland, Texas, a suburb of Houston. The Dream Skittles of New Orleans 14, the Fury B of San Francisco 1. We'll be back with our next game in a matter of minutes on the Cloud Sports Network. Thank you for being with us. Bingo.